What was you doing out there, CJ? What was you doing? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? So, gotta share this out a little bit. 2 more, y'all. Ain't nobody crying. Ain't nobody crying. It's all good, y'all. It's all good. Make sure everybody got that. Alrighty. Talking about the champions here, Mods ban them. Get them out the chat. Get them out the chat. Well, guys, welcome to H-Town headquarters. It's a sad day. I didn't go live yesterday. You know, still hurt today. As you already know, everybody already texted and talked shit and sent memes and all of that, you know. Texans fall to the Patriots, man. Damn, damn, damn. And we had them. Defense did all they could do, guys. Defense did all they could do. Will Anderson, Stingley messed up towards the end. But, I mean, at some point he had to. Got beat. Fucking had to hold. Then they tried him again, went down there and got milestone, got a touchdown picked up on him. But I can't even blame the defense. I kind of want to blame CJ for sure. So we had it. We had it. Defense did all they could do. I mean, of course, we didn't see no scooping scores, no pick six like we did against the Steelers. But, you know, I mean, I wanted that. That would have been nice because we wouldn't get no points offensively. Exactly. Everything CJ had, everything CJ that I got, probably the value didn't dropped. These collector's items, the cards that I got, you know, with the jersey, autograph, probably ain't worth shit right now. CJ, also gotta say, you might need some of this right now because you stunk it up. Shit, not only before you use this, CJ. Shit, now we talking about it. You need some of this, CJ. I hope you got a lifetime supply. You need this. Scrub your ass because you play like shit and you stunk it up. Make sure you deodorize after that, CJ. Man, guys, shit was crazy. We had it. First half was already bad. Come back, get into like the third quarter, get the score down to 5. 5 points, this close. 5 points. Let them go right over the top, get another touchdown. Fucking crazy. And then from there, we couldn't do nothing but just stop them. Get a turnover, 3 and out. That's all we could do, man. And CJ couldn't fucking complete a pass to save his life, man. And at some point, that's what I say, I'm for sure blaming CJ. But I guess I got to go ahead and put some blame on D'Amico Ryan, too, because me and my other Texans fans and partners, family members, we all texting each other, whether it be text messages, social media. Hit a one dude on Facebook because he was at the watch party. And then we all saying the same shit. Fucking bench CJ Stroud ass. Bench him. Pull out Davis Mills. Put Davis Mills out there. Fucking let him go out there and do what he can do. Right? No. Coach like, nah, fuck that. We need to save some money that way. And that might be a good thing. Have CJ mess up his contract for next year. That way we can probably keep him, because I doubt anybody going to pick him up, seeing him how you play. So we can keep him. Don't pay him a lot of money. That way we got enough extra money to give to keep our defense intact. Because this was the year. This was the year. Because it's going to be tough trying to keep everybody defensively on the Texans. You know what I'm saying? They bound to other teams watching us. So other teams, they definitely finna wave some money in some of our players' face. And you know, money rule the world. Tell them you're going to pay them enough, certain amount of money, they gone. And all them people we got on defense, bruh. Hopefully we can keep our defense intact. CJ Stroud didn't cost us the game, man. Messed up our chances of going to the next round, bruh. I was hurt. Devastated. Would have went live yesterday, but I was still, as I said, hurt, embarrassed. Shout out to my boy James, my boy Felix. They pulled up on me. You know, we had us a few drinks, talking some football shit. You know, just having a little good time. And then by the time I was available, it was already too late to get on here and confront the people about our mishaps. But y'all feel free to let it rain down in the chat. I know you still want to pop your shit, you want to talk your shit. Go ahead. While we doing that, shit, we'll start off with CJ with all his fuck-ups. Completed 20 passes out of 47 attempts. 212 yards, threw 1 touchdown. Got intercepted 4 times and sacked 3 times. CJ Stroud, at one point, I thought he was making a nice little change. He ran the ball twice, picked up 11 yards. I said, okay, now you kind of getting a little confidence. Keep it going. Keep doing it. No. Woody Marks couldn't get nothing going. The run game was pretty terrible. We couldn't do nothing, especially in the first half. It picked up a little bit in the second half. But running game, we couldn't get nothing going. These motherfuckers couldn't catch nothing. Most times they was catching something, they throw it, and they got to slide to go get it. And then we hurry up, call the play before they started doing a review to see if the ball hit the ground. But as I said, top rusher, Woody Marks, 14 carries, 17 yards. How? Ran it 14 times and got 17 yards. Damn near a yard a carry. Nick Chubb, 4 carries, 14 yards. Top receiver, we had Higgins, 6 catches, 59 yards. Dalton Schultz, speaking of him, injuries start pouring down again. Dalton Schultz got hurt. We had Woody Marks got hurt at one point, but injuries just start pouring in. I'm like, damn. So, but it is what it is. Hutchinson had 4 catches, 44 yards. Bryant had 3 catches, 21 yards. Christian Kirk, 2 catches for 20. Got us a touchdown. Shit, defensively, Danielle Hunter had 2 sacks. Will Anderson Jr. had 3 sacks. He threw, 4 interceptions. I'm like, bro, at some point, like, you fucking up like that, come sit your ass down. Come and sit down. Let Mills go out there and get a shot at it. But, you know, as I said, defense did the most they can do. We had 5 sacks. Sacked the quarterback 5 times. Wasn't enough to go out there and get a, as I said, scoop and score or pick 6 or nothing. We made them fumble, but they recovered it. And if we did recover, we weren't able to put up no points. Patriots, on the other hand, Drake May had 16 completions for 27 attempts, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns, threw 1 interception, got sacked 5 times. Stevenson, the top rusher for them, 16 carries, 70 yards. Henderson, 12 carries, 25 yards. Booty, 3 catches, 75 yards, your top receiver. Got him a touchdown. Stephon Diggs, criminal. 4 catches, 40 yards, 1 touchdown. Douglas, 2 catches, 36 yards. He got a touchdown. Defensively, shit, Davis had 2 interceptions. Woodson had an interception. Tonga got a sack. Jennings got a sack. Jones got an interception. Chazon got a sack. They was all over us, bruh. All over us, man. Shit was crazy. But, so we played tough. Defensively, played tough. I don't know what's up with CJ, man. I don't want to see him go. But, I mean, shit. As I said, shit, it's time to go to Cancun. Shit, yeah, don't be on vacation too long. You better spend this whole offseason practicing. Shit, I'll have him. Man, if I was coach, I had that boy practicing, sending so much pressure, having, like, people around him. And then if y'all seen that movie, Him, or they had him sitting there practicing, the way he was practicing, and every time he didn't get the ball off within like 2 seconds, they, hurt the other guy or whatever. That's what I do. I have CJ sitting over there, like, if you don't get this ball off within 2 seconds, if you're gonna make your reads, see what's going on in the progression. Shit, and I ain't gonna hurt nobody, we're gonna hurt his ass. Like I said, let him sit there and say, count 2 Mississippi. If he ain't got that ball, light his ass up. And that'll help you get that ball out your hand quick. Then fucking make them smart enough to see if you ain't shit going, then fucking run the ball. Shout out, we got Justice up in here. Somebody banned him also. Mods banned that dude too. All Rams fans must go. All Raider fans that register as the Eagles in the picks must go. Talking all that shit, talking about you the champ. Yeah. Patriots beat my Texans, y'all, 28-16. Crazy. With that, Texans won the coin toss. Texans got the first penalty. Patriots was the first to score. And as I said, Patriots won the game. Let's go ahead and talk about this game right here since hold on. I got to do this. I got to be fair, guys. I got to be fair. I'm going to add this one. Gotta add this to the doo-doo pile. The doo-doo file trials. R.I.P. Till next season. Yeah, your ass be cheating. Next up, we got Rams versus the Bears. This game was a good one. It wasn't as bad as they made it seem. Like, oh, the weather is this, and this. And, trying to make it seem like the weather's going to be that bad to where Matthew Stafford and the Rams is going to go out there and fucking be ass. They both played just as good. I mean, they was neck and neck the whole time. Game went down to 17-17, went into overtime. Rams go out there and win. They said Caleb Williams won and lost the game, huh? Yeah, that touchdown towards the end, that boy fucking, that's what helped me too. That's what helped me, that last pass. So let me, before we get into them, tell y'all, I'm sad because I lost, my team lost, right? But then you can't be mad when you won some money. See, on Prize Picks, y'all hit me up. Because it's good to be right. It pays to be right. Y'all know the slogan. Your boy won $175. You feel me? So what I did, I had Drake May to get a passing touchdown. He got 3. Check. CJ Stroud, they knew something was up. He was supposed to be throwing 250 or something, 200 something yards. They gave you easy money. All he needed was to throw for a half a yard. He had 212 clear. For this Rams game, I needed Caleb Williams to get over 220 and a half yards. He got 257. And that last play, I mean, he was almost, he was at like 218 or something like that, or like 211. I'm like, damn. And it looked like it was going to be over. It looked like it was about to be over. And then he fucking, that last play, he ran all the way back to like, try to evade the blitz, right? He ran all the way back, bombed them up. Went right over their heads for the touchdown. That touchdown play helped me get his yards. So I needed him to get more than 220 and a half. He finished with 257. And then what also helped me thank the Rams, I needed Matt Stafford to throw less than 262 and a half. And it was close because Matt Stafford, once halftime rolled around, he was starting to ball. He was balling. Luckily, my ticket would have bust because they got within the 30 already, but he kept trying to, all he had to do was just run the ball now, because all you got to do is either, well, you already in field goal range, but, you know, try to get as close as possible. If they stop the run, if the run works, you can go in and get a touchdown, game over, but Rams kept trying to throw the ball. And luckily, as I said, them 2 times, that second down, first down, they ran it. I'm like, all right, smart. So I'm thinking it's going to be all runs. My homeboy James said they just going to run it now because you're already in field goal range. So I'm like, all right, cool. Second down, throw the ball, incomplete pass. I'm like, bro. Third down, throw the ball. Looked like he had it, let it go, dropped it. I'm like, bro, why you throwing the ball? Luckily, he dropped it. Fourth down, of course, come down to it, kick it, win. And with that, with them few yards he had, as I said, I needed Stafford to get less than 262 and a half. He came out with 258. Got the calculator. Who remember this? This is my calculator still from middle school, high school. TI-83, Texas Instrument. Let's do this math right here. All he needed was 4.5 more yards. All he needed was 4.5 more yards. And any pass he would have thrown would have busted my ticket. But, as you can see, came out on top. Bet 25 to win 175. Shout out to Nightcap, Unc and Ocho. They the ones, they do a little segment called Pick or Fade or something like that. Pick or Fade. So that's what they selected, but they had both quarterbacks to get less. But then Unc was like, I'm going to go Caleb Williams more, and then Stafford less. Roll with what Unc said, and Unc helped me get some money. So I wasn't too sad. You know, the money don't ease the pain, though. But it don't ease the pain. CJ, why you do that? See, my son too young to understand right now. He was all sitting around dancing. I wanted to put it on Snap, but I knew the people on Snapchat was gonna be talking shit. They was already firing me up through text message, Snapchat, fucking however they can contact me. They was talking big shit, so I didn't want to post nothing. My son over there dancing, doing all the little greedy and all the little dances he's seen on commercials and stuff. I'm like, bro, you over here excited, son? We lost, man. We lost, but I can't ruin his happiness, you know. He'll get older, he'll learn. He'll learn. And then his mom come home saying, oh, yeah, now we both lost. Now, of course, she gonna say that. Fucking Louise, Niner fan, talking shit, talking about CJ Stroud suck. I was like, shit, he playing better than Purdy. Shit, at least he getting some passes off. You know what I'm saying? At least he throwing it to somebody. Purdy's over there just looking like a damn running back, running around, dodging tackles. She's a Niner fan. I don't know who she was going for this game, but I feel like deep down in her soul, she didn't want us to win. You know, she hate me. She hate me. So I feel like, for sure, I feel like she was going against us. She wanted us to lose. You know how the Niner fans do. Boost up their team, talk shit about everybody else's team. You know. But yeah. So yeah, back to this Bears game, guys. As I was saying, that game was good. That game was damn good. Matt Stafford, after winning in overtime, he had 20 completions for 42 attempts, 258 yards. Perfect game. Yeah, they got smoked. And then, of course, not all Niner fans, but this one Niner fan, my boy Luis, he hit me up. He normally don't even be getting in the group chat. Send the pics out. He don't put his pics in. I got to send him reminders in the group chat, call his phone, text him on the side. You know, then all of a sudden he remembered to put his pics in. Oh, but when she seen us losing and getting cooked, oh, he right in there on the phone. Talking shit. Yeah, before we even finish on that, that's what I wanted to say too. Just how you know people hate us. After that loss, people couldn't wait for us to lose. It goes to show the hate that they got for the Texans. This motherfuckers ain't hit my phone in so long. It's one Giants fan. Eric, you know Carlos, Giants fan from work. I forgot he had my number. I forgot I had his number. I thought it was some of my girl's family, because one of those guys named Carlos, and he a Niner fan. So he called me, texted me talking shit. So I was like, I thought he was a Niner fan, so I was like, I sent him the meme like, there was somebody saying like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was like, that's how many points the Niners got. He's like, luckily I'm not a Niner fan. Then I realized it's the Giants fan. So I followed through with saying, oh, my bad. The Giants suck. But, you know, it goes to show the hate people got for the Texans. They couldn't wait to see us lose. We don't be out here bragging and talking big boy shit. We still the newest team. Still trying to prove ourselves. Exactly. People be hating on us like we the Cowboys. I'm like, damn, just because we be doing good and your team ain't do good, like either weekly or this season, you ain't got to talk down about us. You ain't got to be trying to hurt my feelings. But I know I ain't taking it too serious. I know everybody just friendly talking shit, you know. No, Giants for football. He liked the Giants in football. Because when I had him in the picks last year, when he made it to the playoffs, but when we first started, you know how we do registered teams, he registered as the Giants. But then that first game, week 1, he seen how ass they was, and then he tried to, like week 2, I had to go over there and reiterate what registered team means. And he was like, oh. I was like, bro, I'd explained this to you before we made picks. I explained to everybody. What registered team means. So I gave everybody a chance. I cleared it up again. So I was like, if you don't want to register your favorite team, whatever team you do register will be selected all season. So of course he switched from the ass Giants football and registered as the Eagles. Unfortunately, I think he ended up getting hurt towards the end. Like he had already made the playoffs. It was around playoff time. I think he made it through, like registered for playoffs, but then just never heard from him again after that. Until yesterday. Well, I see him at work and stuff, but you know, contact-wise, he ain't never hit me up after that till yesterday to talk shit about my Texans. So, but as I said, I know everybody just friendly talk shit. I know it's how it is. You know, I gotta take my L like a champ. Will do. Just like everybody else did. Had one of the Cowboys fans, since we was talking about Cowboys. Yeah, Giants they've been on vacation. And the Cowboys, you know, Troy from work, he couldn't wait. He hit me up on Snapchat, talking. I said, yeah, we out there playing like the Cowboys. He talking about how worse. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody was letting me have it. But you know, as I said, I ain't taking it personal. I know it's all fun, friendly football talk. But it do hurt seeing the way we went out. Cause I'm gonna hear this for the longest, bruh. CJ Stroud, D'Amico. I mean, at some point, CJ should have tried to go ahead and just go and say it, man, let me sit down. Let me get some time to, you know, recuperate, think, you know, or go and put meals in. And if not him, then D'Amico should have said it. D'Amico should have said, bro, go ahead and sit down, man. You struggling right now. You costing us the game. Wearing out the defense. They out there balling they life out. Balling like they hearts out, man. And you go out there and get defense off the field, put the offense on the field. CJ Stroud throw an interception. Put defense right back out there. Them boys was tired, man. They couldn't do more than what they did. But yeah, so as I said, this Rams game, Matt Stafford was damn perfect. They also ran the board on the picks. They won the coin toss. I know, running for his life. That's what CJ should have did. He only ran the ball twice. But Stafford, the Rams won the coin toss, got the first penalty, and scored first, and won the game. Rams ran the board on the picks. The top rusher was Williams, 21 carries, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. You had Corum with 6 carries, 19 yards. Your top receiver was Puka, of course. Shit, I think so, man. I think so. Fucking Stafford, Williams, Puka, Devontae, then everybody else in between. Higbee. Defense good enough to go ahead and, you know, shut some stuff down. I think the Rams could do it. I'm going to just hate on them because they already, I feel like what the Dodgers and Rams are in correlation, right? They like pretty much the same team. So it's like, I fucking hate, we already, well, the Rams and Dodgers, they don't brag too much like the Niners do. So, but I guess that's why I feel like we're certain teams. But personally, I don't want, the Dodgers had already won. Then to follow through, the Rams go through and win the Super Bowl too. Like they finna be here with it. We gonna have to hear this all the way till next year for sure. And then hopefully they don't come back to try to do a repeat. But as I said, your top receiver was Puka Nacua, 5 carries, 56 yards. Parkinson was a little shaky. No. You got that. 3 catches, 56 yards. Whittington, 2 catches for 35. Williams also had caught the ball 4 times for 30 yards. Everybody averaged fucking 22 or more yards. Higbee, 1 catch for 27. Devontae, 2 catches for 24. Ferguson, 1 for 19. But pretty much everybody else had, other than Ferguson, everybody that caught the ball caught it at least 20 plus yards. 24, 27, 30, 35, 56. Dang. Defensively, Curl had an interception. Oh, damn. Okay. So they was balling. Durant had 2 interceptions. And they weren't able to sack Caleb Williams. But I guess the tackling and those interceptions were enough to go ahead and pull out with the victory. As I said, it was a close game. It was, 7-7. 10-10. 17-17. Overtime. Yeah, it should be a close one, too. Rams, Seahawks, that's going to be a close game for sure. Damn. That's going to be a tough one. Because as I told y'all every time when we talk about Seahawks, Matt Stafford, fucking Sam Darnold only attempted to throw the ball like 17 times. I ain't gonna say never, but the times I can remember lately reporting on Seahawks, he attempted to throw the ball less than 20 times and had about 12 to 15 completions. So it's like, for you to be barely throwing the ball like that and still coming out on top, it's kind of tough to pick. And seeing how Matt Stafford attempting to throw the ball 42 times this game, 20 completions. So it's like, is the Seahawks run game dominant? I'm pretty sure their defense is pretty good too. So it's like 6-7. On the Bears side, Caleb Williams also threw the ball 42 times. That's crazy. They both attempted to throw the ball 42 times. Caleb Williams had a better completion rate, though. Both threw the ball 42 times. Caleb Williams, however, had 23 completions, and Matt Stafford only had 20. Excuse me. Caleb had 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions that I just ran off for those defensive stats. However, your top rusher, Swift, 19 carries, 76 yards. Caleb Williams, second top rusher. Quarterback, ran the ball 5 times, picked up 40 yards. Money guy, 13 carries, 36 yards. Your top receiver, Loveland, 4 catches, 56 yards. DJ Moore, 5 catches for 52. Got him a touchdown. Got him a tutty. Adunze, 2 catches, 44 yards. Money guy showed up on the receiving side, 4 catches, 36 yards. Cole Kmet, 3 catches, 31 yards, got him a touchdown. From Michigan, I got to start getting into college. I mean, I watch the games. I like the Houston Cougars, but I feel like they don't be making it. You know, there's all these big top teams. I forgot what they call it. PWIs run the college, you know. The HBCUs is starting to slowly come around, but then don't either make it too far unless our last time when Mr. Sanders had the Colorado Buffs go, but then he left. And then I kind of don't like college too, because it's like that's a whole nother. I barely know everybody in the NFL, especially on my team, because like people not loyal. People are not loyal. You get somebody, you know somebody on your team. Next year they gone. And then other things is like, that's why I only get like, for sure, like locked in loyal players jerseys, which is mainly quarterbacks. Because I said, I remember like the name was it Jacoby Jones. He was with us years ago. Y'all might remember what I'm talking about. A receiver we had. He was doing okay, but you know he was all right. We traded him. He went to the Baltimore Ravens. Next year they won the Super Bowl. So ever since then I was like, man, I ain't gonna be sitting there learning everybody's name and then, you know, learn them, taking up space in my memory. And then all of a sudden, you be a trade to be gone next season. And I gotta remember you being over here, and then seeing you either perform or you know, do good or do worse. But most times they leave us and then they go do good. The only person I could kind of say was somewhat the same, because he's the elite type player, was D-Hop. But it wasn't even his fault. I couldn't even be mad at him. I did want a D-Hop jersey, but you couldn't be mad at DeAndre Hopkins for leaving. I think the coaches we had at the time, or management, they let him go, and then they ended up getting fired or left. So they let go all the talent, and then, you know, left us with scraps to work with. But D-Hop left. Wherever he went to, he did pretty good, except for when he was down. He didn't go to the Titans, right? I know he went to the Cardinals. I just remember Cardinals, and I remember right now Ravens. Let me do some research. Hold on. But yeah, shit. You said Cole Kmet, yeah. Defensively, for the Bears, before we go find out this research on D-Hop, Brisker had a sack. Gordon had a sack. Sweat had a sack. Damn. Defense was balling. The Bears' defense was out there. They was getting to Stafford. No interceptions, but they got the sacks. Pause. And them tackles. But Rams beat the Bears in overtime 2017. Let me go ahead and find this history. Also, he did play for the Titans. So yeah, see, so that's the only time I feel like I thought his career was gonna be over. So once D-Hop left us, he went to the Cardinals. I guess he left there and went to the Titans. I'm like, all right, he finna retire. He finna retire. Went to the Chiefs after. I was like, all right, they didn't got him up out of Tennessee. Yep, thank you. Got him up out of Tennessee. Chiefs picked him up. Crazy they didn't keep him. I don't know why they put him on a 1-year contract. Well, it seemed like it was a 1-year contract, and then after he left us, he did just about as good. I feel like slightly less than once you went to the Cardinals, went to the Titans. Super bad. And it wasn't his fault. You know, they were struggling over there. He was like the top person in who's going to throw him the ball. They had nobody throwing them the ball. They couldn't do nothing. Titans were being Titans, as they still are today. Went to the Chiefs. He had a lot of other weapons, so it was kind of tough for him to be a star and be as good as he was over there. So I believe once he was over there, they had pretty much everybody they got now. But it's like, it's kind of tough when you got your star players already, and then now you get D-Hop. Where are you going to put him in? Unless everybody else locked up and he's open. And then fucking Chiefs, if he see like the first 2 reads ain't open, Mahomes finna run. He finna get up out of there. He ain't got time to be sitting there looking for D-Hop or whatever. So, and then after that, went to the Ravens. So, then they not even using them just kind of how the Chiefs was using them. Because Ravens act like they can't do nothing but let Derrick Henry run the ball. I feel like they top people Lamar, Derrick Henry, likely, if Lamar hurt, Huntley, because they kind of, him and Lamar and Huntley kind of the same, get up out the pocket, you know. So, Devontae really ain't got no chance nowhere. As I told y'all previously, there's been talks of D-Hop wanting to come back, but we got a nice squad. Of course, they need to practice a little more, kind of, you know, develop a little bit more. But it'll be nice for him to come back, have a veteran presence in there. Go ahead and get back, and because I think he's gonna come back anyway. And you know how these players do once they go back to their first team. That's where they go to retire. You know, lay their head to rest. So I don't know if he's gonna come back to play or if he's just gonna come back. Then that week 1, be like, yeah, I'm retired. As I told y'all before too, it was talks of Honey Badger. He trying to come back. That's gonna be tough. So we got all these defensive players right now. Where he gonna fit in? So you know he gonna want to start. You know he gonna want some money. And we already finna be struggling paying the people we got right now. But we shall see what next year has for my Texans. Reminder, Rams beat the Bears 2017. Go ahead and add these guys also to the doo-doo files, along with my Texans and everybody else. Damn. Patriots beat my Texans 28-16. And these are your left teams remaining. Broncos, Seahawks, Patriots, Rams. Let's see what they got cooked up. I remember who they had playing each other for the conference round, the conference championships. So this is what it's going to be. It's going to be Patriots versus the Broncos. Broncos are going to have a tough match because Bo Nix is out, so they're not going to have that key element of Bo Nix getting out there scrambling and going to pick up them first downs. So we're going to see, because now they have a for sure pocket passer. Hopefully the O-line can hold up, protect them for him to get the ball off and do that to win. But I will be picking the Patriots over the Broncos. I do have a bet with Savino. If you know, you know. One of those diehard Broncos fans. He's still talking about they going to the Super Bowl. So I have a side bet with him. But I still, even though I kind of hate both of these teams now. Well, not hate, but, you know, I got a grudge. Especially because the Broncos, when we let them come to the H-Town, they beat us. We had them. They came back and beat us. Got a grudge now against the Patriots for, shouldn't even be mad at them because we could have beat them, but CJ Stroud messed that up. But, you know, they beat us, so I got a grudge against them. I have a grudge against the Rams. We first, you know, week 1, we went out there to LA. They beat us. So right now I got, 3 grudges. Let me see who else I got a potential grudge against. So I would say the Bucks because they beat us round to week 2. Shit, Jags can't be mad at them. We always play them twice a year. Really can't be mad at them. I don't care about the Seahawks. We lost to them. I said the Broncos. So other than that, yeah. I'm going to write that down. Everybody I want to beat. For sure, as I said, Rams, Broncos, Patriots. I'll let the Bucks slide. I ain't got no grudge against them. They didn't help though. They just added fuel to the flames. It was already down 1. I'm thinking we finna go 1-1. They go out there and whoop us. But yeah, as I said, Broncos will be facing the Patriots. First game at 12 o'clock, Sunday, January 25th. And then to wrap it up at 3:30, you got Rams versus the Seahawks. And those will be the 2 games played conference championship round. Who you got? And then that'll end up wrapping up that. And then winners of those games will be advancing to the Super Bowl. So, let me go ahead and wrap up this divisional rounds of friendly football picks. With your winners being Broncos, Seahawks, Patriots, Rams. Your coin toss, the winners of the coin toss, we have Bills, 49ers, Texans, Rams. First penalty, we have Bills, 49ers, Texans, Rams. First to score, Broncos, Seahawks, Patriots, Rams. When it comes down to the 2025 friendly football picks, divisional round, family league, we have 2 people eliminated. So as you may know, or if you don't know, if you're in the group chats, you know, we keeping a player per team. So it's 4 teams left. So we need 4 players left. In the family league, we have 6 people, so 2 people faced eliminations today. Those people are my pops. He finished this week up with 43 points, the minimum. Well, not the minimum, he had the least amount of points, 43. And then my homeboy, I call him my son, that boy Jay Will, Texans fan, registered as Commanders this year. And he over there hurt now. This gonna double down on his pain. We got our ass cooked, and you get eliminated from the picks. Your season is over. The season is over for my pops, who had 43, the least amount of points. And then next least amount of points was my son, my homeboy Jay Will, who had 49 points. Moving on to the conference championships, we have Derek. He's in first place with 72 points. Hey, we live, baby. Yes, sir. But you just missed Screeching them. Screeching them was all up in here. Second place in the family league, we got Lil Runny. Second place with 61 points. And then tied for third place is me and my cousin Cam with 50 points. So me, Cam, Derek, Lil Run will be advancing to the conference championships. As I said, Derek has 72. Ronnie has 61. Me and my cousin has 50. Damn, E, it sucked, man. I was about to read off the UPS ones, but I forgot you ain't even make it. Damn. Let me try to get Screech back in real quick. Well, Screech out too. Dang, nobody in here that's gonna be. Shit. We'll get to maybe they'll spin back around. Josh, where you at? Mr. Leo. When it comes down to the 2025. I know. Shell said, you know, we're gonna do this every year, so hopefully things go right. You know, hopefully it's a change. You see Byron. Last year Byron ain't even make it this far. Byron ain't even qualified for playoffs. And right now Byron in first place, tied for first place. He bound to get the trophy and stuff this year. So, you know, things change, things can happen. But in your mom's league of divisional round, 2 people faced elimination. As I said, there's 6 people in that league. The guy Ryan finished up this week with 25 points. He didn't put his picks in for this week, so he stepped in with 25, left with 25. And then my boy Jay, the least points are 47, or the next least points are 47, are hereby eliminated. We'll see you guys hopefully next year, next season. In first place, however, we have Queen V, came in with 27. She's in first place, ended this week with 66 points. Second place, we got Sugar Milk, my boy Josh. Y'all seen him talking shit up in here. Talking about he the champ. You in second place. Came from last to second, but yeah, I feel you. But you ain't winning. Cheating ass. Sugar Milk came in with 21 points. Finished second this week with 65. Next up, you have the third place, me. I came in with 30, left with 50. And then last place, we got my boy Kizo. Stepped into this round with 28, and he left with 49. Dang. When it comes down to the 20, 25. Damn, I still got wild card round up there. I ain't switched that shit. Heard. Typo. Divisional round of the Gridiron Avengers League. We had 7 people. 7 people in the divisional round. Therefore, 3 had to face elimination. Of course, Rion came in with 16 points. Didn't put his picks in. You know, he was going through something. Fully understandable, but that cost you. Came in with 16, didn't put your picks in. He left with 16. He's eliminated. The next least amount of points person facing elimination, my boss man Damien, came in with 22, left with 42. He's eliminated. Last but not least, it's Hurt. Commissioner, guys, your boy, me, came in with 28 points, left with 48. Me, Damien, and Rion are facing elimination of the Gridiron Avengers League. Sucks, man. Whew, we gone. However, that boy Luis, the non-fan I was telling y'all about, the one don't put his picks in till the last minute. Don't even be talking shit in the chat. But found the nerves to talk some shit after that, as we was losing and lost yesterday. Found his phone finally to talk some shit. He's number 1 right now. Came in with 27 points, finished off with 60 to be number 1. Second place, y'all seen him in here. Justice, the Rams fan, came in to talk some shit. He ain't been in a few lives, but all of a sudden, Texans lose, Rams win. All of a sudden, he showed up to the live. Came in, he was fucking second to last place. Came in with 17 points. Finished second place with 56 points. Next up, we got Felix. Came in with 22 points, left with 53. And then in last place, Phil, the Steelers fan, came in with 23, ended up with 49. Beat me by a point. If we could have tied, we probably both would have been eliminated, or if he'd had less than me, he would have been kicked out and I could have advanced. But it is what it is. Last but not least, the 2025 NFL Divisional Rounds, UPS League. 2 people that faced elimination. They tied, they had the same least points. Billy and J-Dog. Billy came in with 25. J-Dog came in with 23. They both left with 47 points. That was the minimum points made. And there was 6 people, so we was only eliminating 2. Luckily, they were tied for last place, so we went on and got them up out of here. As I said, Billy had 25, ended with 47. J-Dog had 23, ended up with 47. They faced elimination. However, moving on to the next conference championships round, tied for first place right now, we have Byron and Jeff. That's crazy. Jeff came in with 26 points, finished off with 56. Got him a nice 30 pack. Byron came in with 25 points, 1 point less, but finished with the same amount of 56 points as Jeff. So those guys are tied for first place. Second place, you have me. Came in with 29, finished off with 49. And then lastly, in last place, we got the boy Dicky, Niner fan. Came in with 24 points, finished off with 48. So with that, just a quick run through. Everybody advancing to conference championships will be me in the UPS League, Jeff, Byron, Dicky. In the Gridiron Avengers League, Luis, Phil, Felix, Justice. In your mom's league, me, Kizo, Vicky, and Josh. And in the family league, me, Cam, Derek, and Lil Ron. See you guys in the conference championships. Well, it's tough. It's tough because I mean, you get the most points when you pick the winner. I mean, you get the most points picking the right winner, so that's always tough. And then this is like you really can't judge who gonna win the coin toss. I guess the most thing you can kind of predict is who gonna get the first penalty. If somebody has a high penalty rate, then more likely that's who everybody gonna pick. Like when the Texans was playing and we was doing playoffs, mostly everybody picked Texans to get first penalty, and sure enough, we didn't let them down. You picked Texans to get the first score, we let you down. You picked Texans to win the game, we let you down. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. I did have some other notes, so as, that wraps up the friendly football picks for you guys. I did have some took some notes here. I noticed got a little. Did you guys hear that the Bills coach, the head coach, Sean McDermott, however you pronounce it, but Sean, they parted ways with him. They fired him. Well, if you part ways, is that still firing, or is it like you just kind of agreed to not say fired? You know how Mike Tomlin stepped down? See, the wording be so weird. But I'm gonna say pretty much the Bills fired Sean McDermott. So he's up for grabs. See where he goes. Of course, the other news I have, well, we all seen Zack Charbonnet. Damn. So now we talking. Cause I did say I didn't know who I was gonna pick between Seahawks and the Rams. But Zack Charbonnet is out. He's out for the playoffs. He ain't coming back till next year due to the injury he had. So, I mean, not to say that he's like the key part, but he's a key element of the Seahawks. So, I mean, they can still work around him. I'm pretty sure. But, you know, it's a little keynote to take in consideration if you're going to make your picks. Zack Charbonnet is out. And then I heard that the Dolphins are expecting to hire Packers defensive coach, Jeff Hafley. The Dolphins are looking to hire Jeff from the Packers. So we gonna see. We gonna see. Damn, was that I think that was it, guys. That was it. Shout out to everybody that showed up to the live last time I went live. And then shout out to everybody that showed up today. Shout out to everybody that was talking shit in the group chats, sending all your memes and, you know, dissing my quarterback, all of that. Shout out to you guys. It's your boy, H-Town Zack, aka Commissioner. Texans are going to vacation, saving us a spot in Cancun. Make sure you don't take up all the rooms. We'll see y'all guys on vacation. We on the way. But as I said, this is H-Town headquarters. It's your boy H-Town Zack, aka Commissioner. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Get in the comment section. Announce yourself. Break yourself, fool. So announce yourself. Yeah. Other than that, guys, we will be going live, as I said, January 25th after those games. We'll be going live. Go ahead and announce well, there won't even be no heads up because both games are in one day. So that one, you know, based off the picks, I probably would go. If everybody can get their picks in at a good time, I will go live to announce what everybody picked that's left. And then we'll do a follow-up live of the outcome. Oh yeah, so I probably didn't tell you guys this. So when we did the first round, the wild card round, everything was 1 point for the 3 things, you know, coin toss, penalty, score. And then you got 3 points for the winner. For this round, we did 3 points for coin toss, penalty, score, 5 points for winner. Next round, we will be doing 5 points for coin toss, penalty, score, and then 10 points for every winner. A little heads up. And then from there, after eliminations, we will start the Super Bowl point list. And if people pick the same teams, then we're gonna go points for points. If people pick opposite teams, whoever team, like if you selected this team and this team win, you win. You know what I'm saying? We can do team for team, or we do play by points. However you want to do. If y'all both think the same team gonna win, you gotta play for them points. You gotta play for them points. But yes, as I said, I will try to give you guys a heads up. If everybody get their damn picks in early enough, I will go live, give y'all a heads up, run through, talk about any new news that we got, show y'all, talk about everybody's picks, what they selected, who they think gonna win, who they think gonna get coin toss, penalty, score first. And then after that, I said we'll do the follow-up. So go ahead and get that wrap up. Once the games are said and done, announce who actually won, who actually had the coin toss, penalty, first score, and then actually talk about who's going to the Super Bowl. Thank y'all for tuning in. See you motherfuckers at work tomorrow. I got to get strong, so I know y'all finna let me have it. The people that ain't in the live, everybody at work that know I like the Texans are gonna be letting me have it, so I might call in tomorrow. We might be over and I'm gonna stay my ass home. But yeah, guys, we'll see y'all soon. January 25th, if not earlier. 25th for sure. We out. Peace.